Alright, so we're going to move on, Patrick, to our third section, which is topic of the week. Now naturally, we just had E3 like 2 weeks ago, so we have to go there. We're going to talk about our winners and losers, / on my side, / highs and lows on yours, on E3. Pretty much self-explanatory. There was a lot there. Let's try to keep it maybe to 2 or 3.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I can go first.
I took a lot, so I'll let you.
I can go first. One of the highs, Super Mario.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Super Mario Odyssey.
Super Mario, yeah. At first, it did feel as though Super Mario was just riding on the wave that it is a Mario game, and I was forced into believing that the game that they were going to release was going to be good. So I kind of felt like I was being led to believe that it was good, even though they would have shown me trash.
Yeah.
But the more that I've looked at it, I actually think it's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game.
I love the fact that the hat is its own actual conscious entity, and you can literally throw your hat at almost anything in the game and you possess that thing. Yeah. So whether it's a Goomba, whether one of those cactus enemies, or whatever, I mean, in New Donk City, you can possess human beings. Yeah. That is terrifying.
Exactly.
That is absolutely terrifying.
I like the combat as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole tactical, like whenever you get into a scrap, it's more thinking wise and it's not just button bashing.
Oh yeah.
So Super Mario looked good. Do you want to say one of your winners?
Oh yeah, I would definitely go in. Out of left field, actually, one of my winners is Devolver Digital. Their press conference at E3, they had a 15-minute press conference. Devolver Digital really cater towards indie games, so they do stuff like Hotline Miami and a lot of Adult Swim games, which are really cool. But they just had the most... If you know anything about Adult Swim, then you know the type of like weird, crazy, like druggy humor that they have. And their conference was absolutely this. It took the piss out of video games. It took the piss out of video game publishers, and it took the piss out of video game fans, and it pulled no punches. Yeah. Every single person was up for grabs there. I mean, they wheeled out like a computer talking about, we know you always scream about throwing money at the screen and nothing's happening, but now we've got this computer that when you throw money at the screen, something actually happens and stuff like that, and this guy's throwing money at the screen, and eventually his arm gets sucked in, and it gets chewed off basically, and it's just like, it's completely bizarre, and they just make fun of like pre-orders and giving your money, but it's 15 minutes of pure madness, taking the piss out of video games. I loved it. Yeah. Absolutely loved it. It was genius. Absolute genius. So Devolver have to get like, for me, one of your highs. Definitely you guys up there, just Google YouTube Devolver Digital E3 2017 and you'll see it. It's pretty short, but it's hilarious. Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you a low now. Yeah. One thing that absolutely irritated me from the whole E3 experience were the influencers.
Oh yeah. This is tying, and this is great because it ties in with one of my losers of E3, which was YouTube influencers at running parts of EA specifically, but go ahead.
Because it starts to make you wonder, are these influencers simply forcing a game down your throat? Or what is exactly the job of an influencer? What is he supposed to tell his YouTube subscribers, or what does say a game developer tell him to tell them? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Because now you have got no obligation to be balanced.
Of course not.
What is the point of this influencer exactly?
Yeah.
So he's standing there and he's just like,
Oh, you're talking about the guy at EA. Oh my God, please, Alan, have some overlay of this. Just cut us off and play that clip. So go ahead.
Yeah, he's standing there and he's just like, to all my subscribers, this game is really good. It's really good. You should play it. And I'm sitting there like, I mean, it didn't hit me much in the beginning, but then when I rewatched it, I was like, this is really terrible.
Yeah.
It felt like someone was just standing behind him, like telling him what to say, like,
Yeah.
You know,
You can literally see the EA executive behind him saying like, say these exact bullet points about Need for Speed.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, we're not even journalists. We just simply sit down and talk about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We are.
So we have no obligation to be biased or to be fair. We can say what we want. Now, what exactly does an influencer do? Is he there to say you can buy this game if you want? Or is he saying you should really, really buy this game or else I'll stop receiving gifts in the mail? Yeah,
this is the weird murky place that YouTube is in as well, you know, with YouTube influencers and stuff. It's a little bit greasy, you know, and I really feel like for example, like if we ever were sponsored by someone, I would make sure that's clearly said before the video or in the description, or actually I prefer it to be in the video because I would want everyone watching this to know that someone has sponsored our video, for example. We're still giving our opinion, but just know someone has paid for us, for example, to talk about Need for Speed or Assassin's Creed. You have to be explicit with that stuff. But you're right, man, like that was completely awkward.
Yeah, it was a little bit weird for me.
Bizarre.
Yeah.
Absolutely bizarre. I like that you brought that up. One of my losers of E3 was with the Anthem demo. Anthem looks amazing as a game. It looks incredible. It's beautiful. It's BioWare, the main BioWare team, not the chuckleheads over at freaking is it Montreal who made Andromeda. Not those guys. They suck. So Anthem itself looks great, but why, for the love of God? It is 2017 and we are still doing fake mic chatter. It absolutely ruined the whole reveal. I thought we were past this at The Division and Rainbow Six Siege with all the fake mic chatter.
It makes me cringe.
Hey Patrick, you just finished your pot roast dinner. Man, why don't you come help me level up over this area here? Let's head on over, man.
Alright, I got it. I'm on my way.
Yeah, man.
Hey, it's taking a little while to get there. I'll be there in a minute, Ole.
Yeah, man, don't worry. You just catch up, man. Come on, you're always the slow poke.
Good one, Ole.
Bogey on your six. The hell?
Watch your back.
That's not real mic chatter. Please, publishers, stop that shit. Real mic chatter. Let me tell you now. You're playing with 4 of your friends. One of them, their wife or girlfriend is screaming in the back. Yeah. Second, there's a baby screaming in the back. Third, someone's playing Tupac loud as fuck. Fourth, I'm chewing Chris. The 4th person is chewing Chris.
The 4th person is probably hungry.
Exactly, that is real mic chatter. Stop with this getting actors to spew bullshit lines in. Because Anthem looks cool, but I was listening to the chat, I'm like, this is actually kind of spoiling
it. Makes me cringe quite a lot because I'm always thinking like, whatever you're saying at this moment is corny and I just hate it. Just shut up. I want to see the game.
No one talks like this in real life. What are you doing? No one talks like this in real life. So that was a big, the Anthem for me, you gotta hold this L, man. You have to hold this L. So publishers, please, probably no publishers are gonna watch this. But it just absolutely needs to stop because it's absolutely unreasonable. You're spoiling your demos, publishers. Your demos are awesome without fake party chat and all that kind of bullshit. Cut it out and let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. Yeah, let's move on. Got your back.
Thanks, man. Let's get into this portal. ASAP. Give me another high for you, man. Give me a high. Let's go to a high.
Okay, let's go to a high. Okay, can I go lukewarm?
Yeah, go ahead.
I can go to lukewarm. Days Gone.
Okay.
Days Gone.
We were talking about this before.
Yeah, we were talking about this before. And Days Gone at first kind of disappointed me. It really did. Because I felt like I wanted to see a little bit more from Days Gone. If I'm able to customize my bike, dude, I don't care if you're showing me menus for 5 minutes. Show it to me. If I'm changing my gear or I'm preparing to go just on a random scavenger hunt, and even if there are lots of zombies, cool, give it to me. As long as I feel like there's going to be something to do in this game.
Yeah.
If you're going to lead me through a movie sequence CGI, you're going to ride a bike for a few minutes. And then you go into a...
It was like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And it was chased by whatever.
Yeah, exactly. But and then when he got to the point where it went into a Last of Us kind of fist fight with those 2 guys after he got tripped off his bike and everything. It felt hollow. Or maybe I'm expecting too much, or is it just because we don't know what type of game they're gonna give us? I just thought that they could have given us a bit more if it comes to, say, the technical side of this game.
Yeah, I think, because we were talking about it before earlier, I think what you want maybe is something that would make you happy is maybe 45 minutes of raw, uncut gameplay.
Yeah.
Someone just doing stuff in the open.
Not even 45, to be fair. If you're just showing me a few basic things.
Yeah.
And you're not just showing me pretty much
mission play out. Kind of. Mission playing out. Yeah, I understand. For me, I think I'm a bit more high on the Days Gone demo than you were. I thought like it was really, really pretty. It was super brutal, very atmospheric. I mean, when he's
it looked fantastic.
When he's going through, the hanging dead freakers and everything, laying the traps, and then I think it tried to show how the systems work in the world as well, really well. Like if you remember when when the main character lays the bear trap.
To Daryl.
Deacon St. West, I believe. When he puts the bear
This
trap.
is Daryl in my head.
Yeah, and then he makes a distraction. Someone gets their leg caught in the bear trap. Obviously, he's screaming. Other characters are drawn towards.
Very Last of Us-y.
Yeah, definitely. But the cool thing is, because there's two alternate gameplay playthroughs, and when you one way you can see this, one way you can't if you hang around, but he's stuck and making noise, which is attracting freakers that are at a bridge below.
Yeah.
And one of the NPCs actually just takes out the gun and says making too much noise, kills him. That brings in the swarm that you can now use to infiltrate to enter this camp because of the gunshot. Now that could have played out completely different if you hadn't used the bear trap and stuff. So, but I understand what you're saying. I think they're having a bit of trouble with demoing that game properly, but I'm relatively hopeful.
I mean, it's not something that completely pissed me off.
No.
I think in the end the game looks good. I just thought that I would see a little bit more.
Yeah. For me, one of my
you have a high.
This is definite high. Spider-Man PS4 demo closed off the Sony conference. I mean, what can we say about Spider-Man PS4? Help me out here. I'm already blanking. Like it's basically like my dream Spider-Man game. Pretty much. I thought it was like an amazing high point, an amazing demo. I love the gadgets that they have. I love the animations as well.
The animations and also the combat in terms of web slinging one guy.
Yes.
You can kind of like figure out which target you want to go to next, and it kind of makes it exciting because it can go either way.
Yeah.
You're gonna have like a full-on brawl, or you can do it stealth. And I like stealth.
Yes, exactly. Spidey, you can be stealthy.
Yeah.
I love that they're really focusing on story because this mission, like we interacted with Mr. Negative, Wilson Fisk, Watanabe, and we saw Miles Morales at the end. So you can see Insomniac Games are like really like taking they're in Spider-Man and they're spreading their wings. They're going for like all different types of characters because this is a Spidey who's been a Peter who's been Spidey for 8 years. So he's a veteran. I think he's like 23 years old in this game. So I thought Spider-Man PS4 demo was a real high point.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
I know it.
Another low moment for you? My lows.
Do I have a low moment? I think it's safe to talk about Assassin's Creed.
As a low?
Yeah.
Okay.
As a relatively low.
I think I would take it as a relative low as well.
Yeah.
But yeah. Go
yeah.
ahead.
It when I was watching it at first, obviously looking very pretty and everything, and even like we're talking about it today, and we both just saw the 20-minute gameplay. For Xbox. It looked absolutely fantastic, but there are points where there is something missing, and it feels like I'm playing an old Assassin's. Like I was stuck while I was watching it, and I was trying to talk to myself, like, what is it that is irritating me about this game right now? And it just felt like a normal Assassin's Creed. It just like, what did your year break do to you guys? Did you just come back with the same shit?
You can climb anything now.
Yes. Yeah.
Like you can. Well, the cool thing I like that you can like climb rocks and stuff. It doesn't matter if there's no handholds. But yeah, I'm with you, man. Like this demo kind of did nothing for me, and the subsequent demos that they released after seem like it's the same old Assassin's Creed, really, with a new lick of paint and a bit of Dark Souls-ish combat, which still looks janky as.
And an Egyptian boat which has a motor.
Yeah, Egypt for some reason is also not doing it for me. But that's a personal thing. I like stuff like where you're in like Renaissance Italy, or you're in Paris, or Constantine, these old tall buildings all over the place that you're climbing and running across. This seems more spread out with Egypt.
I mean, to be honest, like, I lived in Egypt for like 5 years. And I always
saw some assassins running around?
Well, a couple.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Like, hey.
So a guy eagle diving.
Or uses voodoo to control the eagle. Like, No, but I lived there for like 5 years, and I was kind of excited. And there were a couple times I was just like,
I can see that.
Yeah, Africa or Egypt or something, that would be a nice Assassin's Creed. But then it would just be so difficult to do, because Assassin's Creed is also about the height.
Yeah.
The height at which you can climb.
Me too, I agree. Yeah.
And if you are going to remove that, then you have to compensate in one way or another. You have to know the direction that you're going if you're going to remove the whole scaling tall buildings and things like that.
Yeah.
But that's from my personal point of view. I don't know what...
Yeah.
Maybe people jump into Assassin's Creed for the combat, or maybe for the sneaking. I don't know. But for me, the parkour, the high buildings, the nice assassinations from up top, that's what counts.
Yeah, yeah.
This looked...
Yeah, I'll say they have to show me more.
Yeah.
They definitely have to show me more.
Definitely.
So my final low point for me was the Xbox One X showcase in terms of the value proposition made why we should care or buy an Xbox One X. I don't think Microsoft had a really compelling reason to put out as to why people should buy this $500 beast of a machine, because it's tough. Like they bragged about the amount of games they had on stage, which was true, like 42 games or whatever. A lot of those were indie games. Indie games don't show off a console's capabilities all that much. The games that Microsoft brought to the table themselves, I thought were really hit or miss. Forza looked gorgeous, very easy to make. Driving games look easy in terms of technology. I mean, new console, you put a driving game on it to show off how good it looks. They had a lot of third-party games which are going to be on PS4 anyway, so it's not really a reason to say I should more play that on Xbox all that much. So I just feel, I mean, they had Anthem running on Xbox One X. It looks amazing. Obviously 4K, not true 4K, which they did talk about last year. I mean, it's checkerboard and
okay, let me ask you this. Are you saying that it was more of a miss that Microsoft were trying to convince you to get their new technology? But what if the IPs are coming out? What if there's a large amount of good IPs coming out, and let's say one or two of them allow you to experience the Xbox to its full potential?
What are those IPs then? Like you're not sure. That's what I'm saying. They didn't show, because look, they're treating Xbox One X like a new generation almost. Yeah. They want you to think of it that way in their head. Even though all the games will work on the regular Xbox One, they still want you to think of it in that way. But I'm like, even if they just gave me a bit of a Gears of War 4 teaser, like running purely on Xbox One X or something, or I don't know, maybe I'm thinking left field. Show me Cyberpunk early reveal or something running on an Xbox One X, and then something that genuinely makes your jaw drop. You know what I mean? Where you're like, wow, okay, this was not possible. This is $500 that I have to let go with. I just don't think they did that. They could have, but they don't have the. Anyway, maybe this is more getting into like personal taste or whatever or anything, but like Look, at the end of the day, third parties are not enough. You need to show me what your own studios are doing. Look at God of War. Look at, like, for example, we had Infamous. Look at Uncharted. You know, all those kind of games, like, they show the power of the system. But I don't think Xbox One X really did that. Yes, the games look nicer than PS4 Pro from third party, but, you know.
I think if there are more IPs that are coming out, and if you've got the money to burn, because it is money to burn, then you can go for Xbox if you are attracted by a lot of the games that are coming out. Because I mean, they advertise. Look, Assassin's Creed obviously will come out on all platforms later. Forza, Shadow of War, Sea of Thieves,
next year.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z or Fighters. Yeah, I mean, those are pretty good games.
They are.
And if someone is trying to explain to you that you're going to experience the games and it's going to look better than what it looks like on a Pro. Oh, and by the way, some of these are not completely exclusive, but yeah, exclusive. Yeah, then you're going to have a hell of a time. I think it's a safe bet. It's the safest bet they can go.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm not faulting. The conference was really good. I thought it was like I would give it like an 8 and stuff. Maybe an 8.5 if I'd give it an 8. Actually, I think I'd give it a 7.5. Honestly, I'd give it a 6. Okay, look, I'm going all over the place. But like there was no... The software was good, high quality software, but it wasn't like jaw-breaking, face-melting, spend $500. Amazing. You know what I mean? So I put them in the loser category for that simple showcase. Yeah. Sorry guys, my opinion, kill me. But
look, I don't want us to go too deep into the wormhole yet. I hope you keep track of time. But
we good.
Yeah, I think this whole idea of getting into this technology battle is kind of getting on my nerves now.
Yes.
Because now I want to see some IPs. I want to see high quality IPs, and if you're going to advertise it to me, I am kind of tired of you telling me that I'm going to get this game in 2 to 3 years. I would like to see... I mean, obviously, making a video game is so difficult.
Yeah.
Look, there are lots of professionals, hundreds of people take time to make this product. But do not give us a small bracket of what you're producing and then rush towards the end and then you start releasing out DLCs. I'd prefer more of an idea of, if you're going to be giving us games, at least show us a nice, great chunk. And if you don't have it, don't show it.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I won't bang on too much about it just for time. So, yeah, I mean, that's me with the Xbox One X. Do you have one more high? I have one more winner, and then I'm done after.
I think I can talk about Beyond Good and Evil too.
Yeah, that's my final high as well. So yeah. Let's talk about that.
First of all, look nice.
CGI, but the trailer was really dope. So
yeah, the trailer was good.
Just for context, this is Beyond Good and Evil 2, which is a sequel to the first game, which came out on PS2, I think, and Xbox, original Xbox, made by Ubisoft. I've never played it, but I know people have been clamoring for like the last, 10 years? 10 years for this game.
Came out on PS2, right?
Yeah. And what was cool, we should mention at the Ubisoft conference, they closed off with this Beyond Good and Evil 2 trailer. And you guys should definitely watch the trailer, it's fucking bonkers. And we had Michel Ancel, who's the game director, come out, and this guy, he's a game director on the original game and this one, and he just broke down in tears because he was so happy that he could finally like show this game to the world.
Made all of us emotional.
Yeah, and tell people that, guys, it's actually in development and stuff. So yeah, that was a real high point for me. I was like, it felt really, I could feel the humanity in that moment.
I was kind of confused for some time, and I was just like, what game can this be? For some time, and I was
with the swearing monkey, chimpanzee. Yeah.
It looked really good.
Yeah. Once I saw the pig, I was like, this is Beyond Good and Evil. Because I remember there was a pig in a talking pig in Beyond Good and Evil 1. So yeah, that's our final, basically, we both came up on the same thing. So yeah, guys, I think that's going to wrap it from us for topic of the week. Thanks for watching this segment. let's move on to our next one. Thanks for watching.